What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Midwest Rebuilds, and today we're going to be working on the sick 2017 Focus ST. So today what I want to do right away, right off the bat, just want to fix up that bumper and waste no more time, just get it all sanded down, get it bondoed, and get the bumper prepped for paint. So we're going to do that first, and we'll just go from there. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I just pulled the bumper into the garage, and man, she's looking really good. I'm actually really happy with the way it all turned out. Looks like nothing even happened here. So it's like looking like basically brand new, other than a bunch of rock chips here. But I'm going to sand down the rest of the bumper with some 320 grit, and then we're going to have to primer the whole entire bumper because there's literally just rock chips everywhere, all over. You can even, yeah, you can see them really well on the camera. All rock chips across the whole entire bumper. And there's a big paint chip right here, so we're just gonna sand all of it down and then get it all completely primered, so then it'll be ready to just that the paint will be like really smooth once it gets painted. So we'll have to do that. But for now, I'm gonna leave the bumper how it is, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna attempt to pull off the front driver's side door and just start pulling out the seat so I can get the seat cover off, change the airbag out on the seat, on the driver's seat, and also take the module out because I just want to get that shipped out so that it can get repaired as soon as possible, and so I can get it back to me back here. So we'll get right into that. Okay guys, so here's the door over here. I actually started playing around with it a little bit. I was able to pull off the skin of the door. You can see inside there's still like just the tint inside from the window after it all cracked, and you can just see everything, all the components from the inside. So what I'm thinking is I might need a I'm definitely not going to take it off from the actual, like, I guess the chassis of the car. I'm gonna just take it the door off I'm gonna separate the door and the hinges, because Ford did this really weird design where they have a bolt coming from the inside of the car, and it's just really hard to get to, so especially if I can't even open the door. So I'll just take it off from the hinge, and with the bottom I am gonna try taking off the frame of the car because well, I can't really get to the hinge. I'm gonna have to bend this out and try sticking something in there to get it off. And then after I get that problem figured out, I'm going to have to try figuring out how I'm even going to pull off the door, because we'll have to see. I don't know if it's jammed in really hard or something, but we'll have to see, because if you pull the door, sucker doesn't go anywhere. So we'll have to see once I get the hinges off. Maybe I'll be able to get off the door. So we'll do that and we'll go from there. Okay guys, just got the door off. Now the next struggle is just pulling it. Oh, got the bolts off. Next struggle is just pulling it off. So I mean, I don't know, we'll see. Definitely a lot of glass. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something else. It doesn't, I don't know. I'll get to you guys when I get it off. Okay guys, so after looking around a little bit, I figured out what the problem was, and I don't know how well I can get it on camera, but it's that little I don't know what it just holds the door in place. When the door's open, it, like, I guess it holds it in that position, and it's just two 10mm bolts that I'm just gonna have to somehow squeeze a 10mm wrench in there and just unscrew the two bolts, and then the front side of the door should just pop off, and from there I should be able to figure out how to pull the door off the hinge, or not the hinge, off the latch. So we'll pull off those 10mm bolts, and then we'll see what we do from there. So we'll just do that right now. I mean, she's basically off, but like, man, well then, I mean, we got this front end part all disassembled. now I just gotta figure out what to do to get the backside off, and the door should be completely off. It was a bit of a struggle. Let me take you guys off the tripod. But so over here, so I cut this off with the grinder. First I had to cut this piece off, and then this, so that I could just get it, because it was sticking out right here. So I cut it off right here, and I pulled the door and it slipped out. And the next problem was the wiring harness. So it was stuck in here because it was damaged right here. So it was stuck into this little hole. So I had to use a grinder. I grinded it out from here and down, and then I used some pliers to bend it out, and then I eventually got the thing unstuck. And now, well, now is time to just pull this off. I'm thinking maybe I can try getting it from the inside somehow, but I don't know for sure yet, but I'll see, and I'll catch you guys when I get it off. Ladies and gentlemen, after a whole lot of prying, a whole lot of pulling, and using just some brute strength, you know, finally got the door off. It took way longer than I thought it would have, but hey, I'm just happy we got it off. So next step, I mean, we'll take a look at what damage is on the car, because we didn't really get a good look when the doors were on. So we're gonna take a look what the damage is, and then I'm thinking we're just gonna start tearing apart some of the interior, maybe change out the seatbelts while I have time. So we'll probably do that, and we'll just see what else I can maybe get done. So let's just go put the door away and we'll check out the damage. Alright guys, so here's the car with the door completely off. Bunch of glass on the floor. Honestly, I don't even know. There's like glass everywhere. I don't know how there's this much glass. I'm guessing the other car had their like windshield or something. I don't know, maybe their window shattered too, because there's just way too much glass for it to just be from the window, because I don't know, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. But anyways, let's take a closer look at this damage. So right here, I've already known that this was damaged. Gonna have to like maybe hit this out with a hammer, pull this out with one of those I don't know exactly what they're called, but they weld the little sticks on and you pull it out. That shouldn't be too much work. And then if we get into here, you could also kind of see this part when because the hinges were here, and you could see that it was damaged as well. And if we get over here, looks like, I mean, this upper part is all good until you get down here. This is all damaged and got a lot more glass. All of this is definitely going to be replaced. All down to here, there's a pretty nice bulge right here, and then as well as right here. Everything else, I mean, I guess this is a little pushed in, but other than that, I think we're probably going to be replacing it from here either way, a little bit higher up, so just everything flows nicely. And for this door, also over here is bulged. And I mean, we got the whole side of the car cut from like about here. So when we're going to be doing the framework, we will be set, and it all should work out and turn out very, very well. So I'm happy about that. And what else? I think that's about it for now. I think I'm just going to start pulling off the seat. I already have 3 bolts off of the seat because I started on it and wasn't able to pull it out, because look at all this thing's like kind of pinned against this. So I'm gonna pull the seat out, pull the module out. Maybe since I have the time right now, I'll just switch out the seat belts as well on both sides. So we'll just get to that, and when we get done, and might just call it a day from there. So the driver's side seat is out of the car, and I mean, found myself a little present in here. Actually got the spare key. Yeah, so that's pretty nice, just chilling under the seat. So don't know, maybe I got some extra coins, just making our money back right here. But I mean, other than that, I don't know. Got the wires from the LED lights underneath the car, so got all of that. But I mean, seat came off really easily, and now I'm actually gonna take the seat cover off and replace the airbag. I'm probably gonna do that off camera because it's the same thing as the passenger side seat, just on the other side. So I'll probably just do that real quick off camera, and then I will start pulling apart the module and get that off, and probably send it out as soon as possible so I can get it back and put it back on. Module is out of the car. Came out pretty easily, just 3 bolts. And now I'm just gonna take off the seat belts. I'm gonna leave this one off because we're still gonna be doing just some like cutting and stuff, and I don't want the seatbelt to get ruined or anything. But we are gonna fully replace the passenger side one and just get that one over with. So that is going to do it for this video. We definitely got a lot of stuff done, but next thing to do is get it up on the frame machine. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below. Let us know what you think about the videos. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Midwest Rebuilds. We'll see you guys next week.